What's up guys, my name is Chris, or TaintedCatalyst, and this is Risk of Rain. This is the demo for it. The actual game is available to be purchased, as well as the beta. So $10 if you just want to buy the game, and then it will unlock for you later this month when the game is released. Or you can spend $25 and get access to the beta as well. For this video, I've opted to go for the demo. So I'm not going to have all the stuff available to me, like all the classes, all the items, but it will give you a good sense of what the game is and what it's about. And so this game basically is like a roguelike. Now I say like a roguelike because the world, as far as I'm aware, is not randomly generated. I keep saying generalized, that doesn't make sense. Not randomly generated. It's a set world for each level, but I don't know if the levels can be random each time you play through it. You won't necessarily play through the same sequence of levels. But however, the items are going to be different. The enemies that you face will be different, and the bosses that you get at the end of each level will be different each time. So it's not like scripted events. So from that sense, it's different. So let's jump in. I'm going to show you the classes real quick. We've got the Commando and the Miner. In the actual game and in the beta, there are going to be many more classes. I think each one of these seats will fill up, maybe even more after that. So I'm going to place the Commando. So for now, I'm just going to show you what the Miner does. So you have 4 abilities. You have your normal attack, which in the Miner's case is Crush. You have then like a secondary sort of thing. We have 3 other attacks, and they're all on cooldown of up to about 5 seconds, I would say. So he's got Drill Charge, which is where he charges up for 2 seconds. When you release the key, you will dash through enemies, dealing damage. You can't be hit while you're doing the dash. The Commando has a move similar to it, except for it's no charge up time, deals no damage, but you just kind of dive and you avoid damage. You're immune to damage for that little period of time. Back Blast, which is where you basically send a shot behind you, and it stuns them, and does extra damage as well. And then you've got To the Stars, which is where he jumps into the air and he hits enemies below for 108% damage total. So pretty cool. There are 3 different game modes as well. You've got Casual, Normal, and Hardcore. From what I can tell, I'm going to go with the Normal because I've not really played it too much, but the Hardcore basically makes it so the intervals of time that have to pass before the difficulty goes up is lower, and then the enemies are just harder naturally anyway. I will explain the intervals of time thing in a moment when we get to the game, but for now I'm just going to jump into the Commander. So normal attack is just shooting. The other one is you shoot through enemies, so you knock enemies back, plus it goes through them, so everything behind it takes damage as well. You've got a roll tactical dive, which is what I said before about rolling, and then suppressive fire. Fire rapidly, stunning and hitting nearby enemies for 408% damage. So that's pretty good. So I'm going to go with the Commando, and as you can see here, the abilities, the way it works, you've got the 4 abilities on Z, X, C, and V. Space is jump, and then move with the arrow keys. And you can see up here, the timer is going up, so it's just about 10 seconds now, and the difficulty is on very easy. Once this fills up here, oh, let me just kill this guy. Once that fills up, the each segment, the difficulty goes up. So that's every 5 minutes that will happen. Throughout the level, there are, like I said, random items to be found. You can level up, which I think increases like your health and your overall damage. For some reason it wasn't attacking them. And we got to avoid that thing because that was going to do a lot of damage to us. And you can see the enemy is, it's they're procedurally generated. So these aren't scripted events. You don't start off in this area the same each time. For some reason my guy won't stop attacking. And let's see if we can get a stun on that guy and then finish him off before he... Okay, good. All of the coins and the experience does travel to you, so you don't need to go and pick it all up. And there are items to be collected throughout using the money. So right now I've got $41. Let's see if we can find a chest and I can show you what I mean. So the aim of the game for each level is to travel to the teleporter. Try and find the teleporter each time on the level, which is different every time. And then you have to like wait a set amount of time before the teleporter activates, and then you have to defeat the enemies that are remaining on the actual on the level. So we'll kill this guy first since he will be a little bit easy. We'll stun them both, and then we'll kill that guy. And I was not really too happy that they respawned upon her as well. So as time goes by, people will spawn more. They'll become harder to kill. Plus, in general, the hecticness of it, it just goes crazy. You'll end up just being swarmed. So right now we're on very easy, and you can see there's quite a lot of people spawning right now. This is a little bit unusual, I will be honest. But as you level up, you get more health, you respawn health. I need to find some items, I think will be a good thing to do. And we'll just quickly kill this guy and open this container. So right there, we got some health. That was all we got. So I'm going to leave this guy. Can we get up there? We can't actually even get up there, so I'm stood over here for nothing. I'm just going to leave this area, let that guy just stand around there and nom in the air. There is fall damage, but it's very minimal. I'll show you right now. I'll take 27 points of damage, so not very much. And here we go, our first set of items. So, because this is the demo, I don't have all the items available to me, so you will see a lot of repeats for this. But we have these glasses, which make it so you might be able to do like a double attack, so you'll do extra damage. These squids are kind of annoying, just because they're only able to be hit on your like level that you're on here. This makes you run faster, and then this is what I'm going to go with, because it is going to give us the ability to damage them whenever they fly into us, so they'll take damage by being too close to me, which is always very good. So we will just continue on and look for the teleporter. That's, like I said, the goal of the game. This guy, I believe, will set fire as he runs, if he wants to. Oh, never did it. Might be another guy that does that, but there's one that like leaves a trail of fire, and that thing can just eat your health up so fast. Here is a cool little part of the game that I wanted to show you, and I'm glad that we found one, and that is a drone. You've got a chance of finding a drone. If you spend $40, you can repair it, and it will do something depending on what type of drone it is. So this one's a healing drone. This one will heal us as time goes by. So that's always very good. So let's quickly kill these little fire demon things. Not really sure what they're supposed to be. And we'll open up this little canister, which just gave us some experience, some gold, and leveled us up. So you can see on top left my money is counting up. So this one, these are kind of annoying because you have to kill them to get the reward. So unfortunately, one of them ran off. However, we have found our... I'm not sure where the other guy's gone. Let's... Okay, we must have just killed him then. So you can kill like off the side of the screen. As you saw then, we couldn't see what was over there, and yeah, still managed to get the kill. So my health regen has gone up. I will buy this, and then we will start the... essentially the boss. So another barbed wire. I think that I think things can stack, so that will deal more damage. And there we have a Colossal Guardian. That is the boss for this level. So not fun, but we will just focus on killing some stuff up here first. See if we can level up a little bit and avoid damage. That's basically what you have to do. Just keep running around and try and stay away from all the enemies. So we can jump through here. The W, the X ability for the commando is very good. Being able to attack through stuff is always really, really useful. So we'll try and get some stones and some kills, and then we'll jump through. So in a second, once I've killed the stuff up here, which hopefully should be relatively quickly, I will go down and I'll try and take care of this guy. So unfortunately, like I said, stuff is going to keep respawning, so it might just be worth us trying to go down there now and just kill him. So this one is probably not going to be too easy. It might be easier for me to just try and stay back here, dive, and then use the... Wow, that is a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. So what we might best off doing is leaving and trying to find something that will heal us. Maybe this right here. What's that? Oh, he can go through there. Kill an enemy permanently increases your health. So if he stays right there, we should be able to do some damage to him. And that one... Okay, they can't jump, so I'm just going to stay on this plane right here. And hopefully we'll be able to get this kill. It's a bit of a cheese way of doing it. Luckily, we do have increased health regeneration, plus we have the healing drone, so that's really useful as well. And you can see the health at the top for the giant stone golem is shooting down, so yeah, pretty cheesy way of doing it. But I don't want to get killed, so I'm just going to do it. So there we go, we did kill him. We unlocked an item for killing the boss, which is the possibility of shooting out missiles. So I'll show you what that one does. As we shoot, you can see those little missiles coming out. There's a chance that will happen. And because of our rate of fire, it happens relatively frequently. So there's still 18 enemies remaining. The teleport is ready to be used, but we can't actually use it until we have defeated all the enemies. So doing this is actually a really, really cool way of doing it. Let's see if we can... Yeah, so right over to the right, you can see missiles are coming out, and I've just gotten some stuff. Even though I can't see any enemies over there, the fact that I'm just shooting off means that I will get kills on them. So let's just try and get the kills on these things. Let's just kill those, just get some more health. So we've got a pretty nice little setup of items. You can see in the bottom left what our items are right now. And we've still got 7 enemies to kill, which is a bit of a pain. But we've killed all those ones, so let's head up. We do have an indicator on our character there. You can see the arrow telling us what direction we need to go in. And if I wanted to, I could go and used that little thing, the one that spawned little imps before. I could do that again if I wanted to. But I'm not going to, because they can be a bit of a pain to try and kill, and the items that they give me might not necessarily be very good. So for now, we're just going to teleport to the next level. I haven't actually got to the next level, so I was curious. Oh, that was nice of it to drop me off already. Okay, this is pretty cool. Watch this. So it's got a nice little transportation system, which I wasn't able to find in the last one. So there's where you pretty much got to make the call about what you want to do. You can either speed through a level and get to the next one having it be easier. However, you'll be not as strong as if you'd have leveled up more and spent more time on the previous level. Or you can spend a long time on the previous level and level up a whole bunch. So you really just have to make the decision yourself about what you want to do. So we're just going to continue on. We're going to try and find the teleport for this one. And this, I think, is this... Yeah, press A to offer for a chance of reward. So for $46 rather, I can have a chance to get a good item. So I might give that a go just so we can see what I get. If anything, it might just screw me over and give me nothing. That's entirely possible. But we'll have to see how that works out. So for now I'm just going to kill all these things, get to the $48 which we did just amass, and then go up here. And let's see. Unfortunately it just gave me some health. So, and saying that might have just been my drone that gave me the health. So it's now even more expensive. It's 78 now instead of 46 was it? And we are very close to being dead, so I need to wait for my drone to heal me a little bit. Let's just climb. We're just going to look for the teleport, see what else we can find. Like I said, this is the demo, so I've not got access to all the items, and possibly not even all the areas. I'm not sure if there are... Oh, that was bad. Not even sure if I can access all the levels, or if it will end after this one, or partway through this one, maybe. So there's more items up here. Let's take a look and see what we've got. We've got... Okay, there's the health item, which will heal us. So if I pick that up, which I can't because I don't have the money for it, then I can use it. It's my active item. As you can see here, there's an item here. That has a cooldown of around 50 seconds, but it will give me a big chunk of health. And I need more money. That's pretty much where I'm lacking right now. Because we can see these crates, they obviously are way more expensive than they were in the last level. And that's another thing you've got to weigh up. If you stay on the last level for longer, you'll unlock, you'll earn more money, which means that you can have the opportunity later in the game to buy more stuff, you know. Usually there'll be better things, better health upgrades, better item upgrades, stuff like that. So let's just kill these because these shouldn't be relatively difficult. And there's a lot more, and that's where I was on about. You can see the time has gone up to medium now on the right because the enemies and stuff, the time's got enough that the enemies are going to be doing more damage. They're going to be taking more hits off of me, and in general they're just going to be more of a pain, and there's going to be more of them. So, oh, I'm not sure why it ran to the right. Something wrong with my keyboard? I'm not really sure. So, we're still looking for the teleport, and that's kind of one of the pains, is you might find it really early one time and be like, yeah, this is really good, this is what I want. And other times, when you really want it, you don't get it. So, we need to be really careful. These ones seem to be able to teleport across the levels. So, let's be really careful with these. Try not to be killed. These ones are kind of a pain. That teleporting is a bit annoying. But there's not much else we can do other than just try and kill them, and I'm probably going to die relatively quickly. Let's just drop, take a bunch of damage, unfortunately. So luckily I do have a way of avoiding the damage with my little roll, combat roll. So that's relatively good, and the fact that it's on a low cooldown as well is also very good. So we'll get this over drone. That one is just an attack drone. So we've got 2 drones now, which is very good. That'll be quite helpful. We can get some health, obviously, and we can just stay alive. So, it looks like it may be down here. There's a possibility of it, because we haven't been over here yet. There it is. So, we'll do this just so we can see what the next boss is. So, I'm going to stay alive for another 90 seconds. So, let's try and kill this thing as quickly as we can. Unfortunately, that thing doesn't seem to be our boss. The boss is actually the magma worm. So, oh, well, that's not fun. So this is going to be a pain. This will probably be how we die. But if we can get this thing killed, I'd be quite happy. Oh. I don't think we're going to, though. I'm going to try and focus on that thing that's, like, doing crazy stuff to me. Which, I'm not sure if it's got, like, multiple health bars or what the deal is. But We haven't really hit the worm yet, which is a shame. Yeah, we're very close to dead. We're probably going to die here. This is where you have to weigh up, like, do I either run here and try and get here before 10 minutes, so it's easier to kill? Or do I try and... Oh, he's just sticking onto me. This is probably going to be the end of the world for us. Look at how many enemies, and I'm dead. There we go. You can see how hectic it gets. You've got to decide, like, do I want to build up my character in a long period of time, and then just hope that I'm good enough to play it later on when the enemies are harder? Or do I try and run through and get to this point so that it's easier, but not be as strong? So it's a very interesting idea. I like the you know, that sort of strategy behind it. Not much else to say. You've just seen everything that there is in the demo pretty much. There are obviously some more items that I didn't show you because I just didn't have the chance to unlock them. But yeah, if you're interested, I'll leave the links in the description. You can check out the demo. I'll leave the link to the demo and I'll leave the link to the actual game itself. So if you want to purchase it, like I said, it's $10 to buy the game. However, you won't be able to play it until it's released later this month. Or you can spend $25 and you get access to the beta as well. So you have to really figure out, is that worth it to you, an extra $15 for something that you're going to be playing possibly in a couple of weeks anyway. I don't think there's an actual like date. It's just August. So I don't know. That's partly why I didn't buy the beta and the game. Just because if it came out say tomorrow, then I'd have spent an extra $15 for nothing really. So that's how I gauged if it was worth it to me. But it's up to you if you've got the money for it and you're like, yeah, I want to play that right now to its full extent where it's at pretty much. Then you can do that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will be doing a playthrough of this probably when it comes out, and hopefully you will stick around and watch that. If you want to see that, then subscribe. If you want to check out the other games that I do, then subscribe and check out those. And also leave me a like if you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I will see you later. Goodbye.